Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Jaya Radha Madhava Radha Madhava Radhe Jaya Madhava Radhe Jaya Gauranitai 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 Jaya Gauranitai 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada 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 Jaya Prabhupada 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 जय विश्वपाद परमहंस परिव्राजक श्रीमद श्री भक्तिवेदांत स्वामी श्रील प्रभुपाद की इस्कॉन बीबीटी फाउंडर श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय विश्वपाद परमहंस परिव्राजक श्रीमद भक्ति सिद्धांत सरस्वती गोसाई महाराज श्रील प्रभुपाद की अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की नामाचार्य श्रीला हरदास ठाकुर की वृंदावन सठ गोसाई प्रभुवन की प्रेम से कहिए जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्तबिंद की श्री श्री राधा कृष्ण गोप गोपनाथ श्याम कुंड राधा कुंड गिरी गोवर्धन की मायापुर नवरीप धाम की ब्रजभूमि मथुरा वृंदावन धाम की श्री श्री जगन्नाथपुरी धाम की गंगा माँ यमुना माई की भक्ति देवी तुलसी महारानी की निताई गौर प्रेमानंदे ऑल ग्लोरीज टू संबल डिवोटीज हरे कृष्ण All glories to Sambal devotees, Hare Krishna. All glories to Sambal devotees, Hare Krishna. All glories, Shri Guru and Gauranga. All glories to Srila Prabhupada ki. Jai. Om Ajnanatimrandhasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshur Militam Mena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namah. Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Mena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kada Mayam Dadati Sapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yuta Padakamalam Shri Guru Vaishnavamsha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunathanvitam Tam Sajivam Savadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Shaitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padam Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakhanvitam Sha Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Ti Namine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschat Deshatarine Vansha kalpatrubhyasya kripa sindhuva evacha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namah panchatattvatukam krishnam bhaktarupa surupakam bhaktavataram bhaktakam namami bhakta saktikam nityanandam aham naumi sarvananda karam param harinamam pradam devam avaduta shiromani नमो महावदन्याय कृष्ण प्रेम प्रदायते कृष्णाय कृष्ण चैतन्य नामने गौरत्से नमः हे कृष्णा करुणा सिंधु दीनबंधु जगतपते गोपेश गोपिकान्त राधाकान्त नमस्तुते। तप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिय। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। नारायणं नमस्कृतं नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरयेत्। नष्टप्रायेषु भद्रेषु नित्यं भागवत सेवया भगवती उत्तम श्लोके भक्तिर्भवति नैष्टिके। मुखं करोति वाचालं पङ्गुं लङ्घयितं गिरिं यत्कृपातं वन्दे श्रीगुरुदीनतारिणं परमानन्दं माधवं श्रीचैतन्य ईश्वर। हरि ओम तत्सत्। Hare Krishna. So I welcome all of you for today's Srimad Bhagavatam class. So today we are reading from 3rd canto, 18th chapter and verses 24 to 28. So 24th is on board and so we'll recite together. You repeat after me. Mainam maya vinam driptam nirankusam assatamam akrida balavadeva yatha sivisam uttitam mainam maya vinam driptam nirankusam assatamam akrida balavadeva yatha sivisam uttitam mainam maya vinam driptam nirankusam assatamam akrida balavadeva yatha sivisam uttitam. Maya vinam driptam nirankusam assatamam akrida balavadeva yatha sivisam uttitam. Mainam maya vinam driptam nirankusam assatamam akrida balavadeva yatha sivisam uttitam. Mainam maya vinam driptam nirankusam assatamam akrida balavadeva yatha sivisam uttitam. Matajis. Mainam maya vinam driptam nirankusam assatamam akrida balavadeva yatha sivisam uttamam. Mainam maya vinam driptam nirankusam assatamam akrida balavadeva yatha Shri Visham Uttamam. Word to word meaning. Ma, do not. Enam, him. Mayavinam, skilled in conjuring tricks. Driptam, arrogant. Nirankusam, self-sufficient. Asattamam, most wicked. Akrida, play with. Balavat, like a child. Deva, O Lord. Yatha, as. Avisam, a serpent. Utthitam, aroused. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Lord Brahma continued, My dear Lord, there is no need to play with this serpentine demon who is always very skilled in conjuring tricks and is arrogant, self-sufficient and most wicked. No one is unhappy where a serpent is killed. It is a practice among village boys to catch a serpent by the tail and play with it for some time and then kill it. Similarly, the Lord could have killed the demon at once, but He played with him in the same way as a child plays with a snake before killing it. Brahma requested, however, that since the demon was more wicked and undesirable than a serpent, there was no need to play with him. It was his wish that he be killed at once without delay. I'll just read the translation of another verses. Brahma continued, My dear Lord, you are infallible. Please kill this sinful demon before the demoniac hour arrives and he presents another formidable approach favorable to him. You can kill him by your internal potency without doubt. 26. My Lord, the darkest evening which covers the world is fast approaching. Since you are the soul of all souls, kindly kill him and win victory for the demigods. 27. The auspicious period known as Abhijit, which is most opportune for victory, commenced at midday and has all but passed. Therefore, in the interest of your friend, please dispose of this formidable foe quickly. And the 28th. This demon, luckily for us, has come of his own accord to you. His death ordained by you. Therefore, exhibiting your ways, kill him in the duel and establish the world in peace. Thus in the Bhaktivedanta purport of the 3rd canto, 18th chapter of the Srimad Bhagavatam entitled, The Battle Between the Lord Boar and the Demon Hiranyaksha. Hare Krishna. So I seek blessing from all the devotees present here, so that I can say some words for the glorification of Lord and His pure devotee and for my own purification. So as most of you are already know what all things are happening, but just a brief, small, that how this Jay and Vijay had a desire to give Lord a different kind of rasa. Generally devotees, they like to serve in the 5 primary rasas, but out of sudden this Jay and Vijay has a desire to serve in this 7, one of the gone rasa, that is Veer ras. So he had a desire, no problem. So because we can see that devotional service is not like monotonous, it has a lot of variety, and different devotees, they are endowed with different qualities, different skills, and they are using these all skills and the qualities what they have received from the Lord just to serve the Lord, that's all. So anyway, like now we have this Jhulan Yatra, another thing, that how Yogamaya, she also tried to serve Lord in various ways. And in this Savan season, she has arranged a special kind of arrangement for the pleasure of Lord, where Lord has been taken Definitely in Vrindavan Lila, Radha Krishna, there is no difference with the deities and the Lord, but still like Lord was like sitting with the Radharani. Here we are taking the Lord in the form of Arsha Vigraha and giving him different kinds of kind of enjoyment, we can say, in one of the sense. And the Lord, when we are giving this Jhulan Yatra, different devotees, they are singing their different songs for the pleasure of the Lord. And in that they are expressing their desire that how they can serve the Lord. Like we know that Radha Krishna Pran Mora. In that we are saying that we will give Gathiya Malatira Mala, a special kind of Malati flower, which I hope most of you have seen, small flower, but it has very nice fragrance. And in the last day of Bhismachak, we offer this Malati flower. That time it's like almost nil due to the winter season, but still some places it is available and devotees, they somehow fetch it and offer it to Lord for his pleasure. And then giving chandan to the Lord. So many auspicious articles they are offering to the Lord for their pleasure. And different, like, what I say, like scenic arrangement they made, where it's like full of soothing effect, you can say. That where you go, it's like totally you forget about all the things what is happening. And devotees are also submerged in that way, that how they can serve the Lord in different ways. So anyway, so here also Jai Vijay had a desire to serve the Lord in a different way, this Veer Ras. But in this Veer Ras, that what this all situation happened, the previous verse 22 and 23, we see that how Brahmaji is explaining. This is like continuation of that one. So Lord is saying that this demon has proved to be a constant pinprick to the demigods. He is just listing the Brahmanas, the cows and innocent person who are spotless and always dependent upon worshipping your lotus feet. This different way to write about the devotees, kind of glorification of the Lord. Prabhupada is here mentioning that innocent person who are spotless. The devotees are spotless and they are innocent and they are always dependent on the Lord. And they have taken shelter of Lord's lotus feet. So for them he is saying he has become a source of fear by unnecessarily harassing them. Since he has attained a boon from me, he has become a demon, always searching for a proper combatant, wandering all over the universe for his infamous purpose. And then today's verse, my dear Lord, there is no need to play with this serpentine demon, who is always very skilled in conjuring tricks and is arrogant, self-sufficient and most wicked. So we'll try to understand in today's session that how this mood of serving the Lord, we may have different ideas to serve Lord, we may have different desires. But in this desire, what all things are going to happen? I would say that what are the consequences is about to come in our life, that we will see here. So here we are seeing that how Jai Vijay has also desired, but he never thought, I hope he never thought at that particular moment that to give this Veeras to the Lord, he has to do all this kind of thing, giving trouble to the demigods, Brahmanas, cows and the devotees. These are, especially the Brahmanas, cows and devotees, it's like life for the Lord. So if one sense, if devotees, they are so humble and they don't try to give any trouble to anyone, and if they have to come to know about this whole situation, that how they have to give any trouble to the devotees, definitely they would not think. Yeah, in one sense we can see that okay, these all things are for the giving pleasure to the Lord, but we were not aware of that. So many times, especially when I was reading this verse, and I was thinking that am I ready what all prayers I am doing to the Lord? Because if I am praying to the Lord that Lord, please make me a pure devotee and engage me in your service as you desire. And if Krishna gives some different situation, definitely at this stage of, I'm just saying about myself, that at this stage, maybe I will be like fearful at the later stage that whether I have asked these all things or not. Lord is really listening my prayers, or maybe something, some misplaced prayers. So definitely we need to prepare ourselves. We cannot take any prayers and directly go to the Lord and we demand. It's not a kind of demanding. Whatever we are praying to the Lord, and at the end we are saying, if you so desire. Generally here in Sridham Mayapur, quite sometimes we are praying for His Holiness Jayapataka Swami Maharaj as well as for His Grace Amrish Prabhu also. And then at the end we say that, okay, if you so desire, it's not that I prayed then you fulfill it. It's your desire. If you are willing, then it's good. Otherwise not possible. So anyway, one of the more consequences which we see that, okay, this was like ordered and Lord desired. So a very less chance of Jain Vijay to further complicate their situation in this material world. But as Baddha Jiva or conditioned souls like me, if I further desire or something, I don't know what are the consequences and what will happen with that. Maybe some Brahmanas will give curse, or maybe some of the devotees like here, what different situation has been described, that how Brahmaji is also very eager and he is kind of provoking Lord that, okay, kill him immediately. So this situation may be very, very difficult. So I must know what all prayers is for me, at least for my stage. What is my stage? Whether I am ready to accept all the mercy of the Lord. Because in the Bhagavatam and different places, different pure devotees, they are praying various things. So I was just thinking on that, and then I came across one sloka I hope most of you know about, the prayers of Queen Kunti, where she is saying, Vivda Santa Sasvat Tatra Tatra Jagat Guru. So she is requesting about, Vipada, all the problems, more and more. But as a struggling sadhaka, if all these troubles come, maybe my Krishna consciousness will be shaken, that okay, whether I have taken the right path or not. Which I see when this Shraddha is very komal, very soft, and when this all troubles comes, very difficult to keep ourselves stable in Krishna consciousness. When I am preaching in some of the places, and one of the devotees, they had only one daughter in Bengal. So in the accident, they lost their daughter, the one single daughter, and they were crying so much, what happened, Prabhuji, why Lord took away, my only one daughter, and these all things. And for quite many days, they were like in so shock that they were not able to chant properly, their sleep were gone, these all things. Just one, I would say, that attachment which we had, but that was also taken away. And how much agony they felt. And they felt that Krishna consciousness is very difficult now to practice. So definitely when in the beginning stage, when our Shraddha is komal, very, very difficult actually, very, very difficult to see that these all things are actually Lord's mercy. Very difficult. There are various examples in the scriptures, like in Srimad Bhagavatam. Although sometimes we know that this is like trouble for me, but still we are adamant that we don't want to leave our attachments. One of the very famous example is Duryodhan, means Dhritarashtra. He was knowing that my son is like very wicked person and he will bring all inauspicious to our society, but still he was not able to give up. Although Vidura gave so many advice to him, but still he was so much arrogant. And then at the end, Vidura has to leave his place. So this all situation when we are praying to the Lord, we must be ready for the change. I hope most of you have this experience. Every step, or like maybe after a few years, different situations, different challenges are coming in our life, and we are like, oh, I was thinking that I will do my services very nicely, but out of sudden, this all sudden difficulties has come. How I will serve the Lord? So we have to tax our brain. We have to tax our brain in a different way, that how we can continue our devotional service in a different ways. In this we can see the life of Srila Prabhupada. He also went because he was ordained by his spiritual master to go and preach in the Western world in English speaking language. And then when he went, it was also not easy. Prabhupada, he adopted all the changes, whatever all the changes came in his life. He took all the troubles, whether it was stealing of his manuscript, whether he was thrown out from his room, or he was trying to stabbed by one person. So different situations came in his life, but he was still continuing his devotional service to the Lord. Whether the great battle which happened in Mumbai, that time it was Bombay, with denier. So he has to fight so severely just to reclaim that land. And his disciples were also thinking that so much trouble, Prabhupada, why don't we take in different, the land in different place? And Prabhupada said that I have given this promise to Radha Ras Bihari, that you stay here, I will build a beautiful temple for you. So it was Srila Prabhupada's desire to give this an offering. And he was also ready for all the changes and what all troubles were coming in his life. He never gave up. So definitely when we are desiring, we must be very careful that how we have to serve the Lord. Because these all kind of changes will come, but most of the time we are not accustomed for these changes. And Lord helped him. So anyway, moving ahead. So we know that how this here Hiranyaksh, he became very powerful because he also did tapasya, as Anantit Prabhu already explained. And we know that much detail is not about that, but Brahmaji explaining that he attained a boon from him. So as soon as we attain some boon, we get some power, then sometimes it has been seen that yes, people, they become arrogant, they become popped up. One of the famous example is King Vena. When Anga was not present in the kingdom, and somebody has to take over the kingdom, somebody has to become king. And then Brahmanas, they all consulted that, okay, what to do? Then they called the mother Sunita that this is the situation, we are planning to make this Vena as a king. So after consulting, they all agreed with that okay, although he is not capable, but still if he is taking our instruction, then definitely he will be able to do something. So then Vena was given the post that you become king. And what he did the same thing. He also started harassing all the people, especially the Brahmanas, and stopped yagya, everything. And he started stabbing himself. The best part, the demons they do, that they try to eliminate God. They want to eliminate God and become God. They want to take the position of the Lord, which is not possible. In the past, in the future also we will see demons, they will try to take up the position, but they will never be succeed in their attempt. In our life also we see, sometimes I go and I preach and some disputes are there for the land. I asked one of the owner that, you see, you are fighting for this small land. Just imagine for maybe 20-30 years back, who was owning this land? Your father? And maybe like more you go further back, who was owning? Where are they? They all have gone. So no need of, fighting for silly things. You just make arrangement, make your life somehow peaceful. Because now for certain time I am here, then after some days I will not be here. I will be gone. I will be terminated with the wave of time. So why to take so much trouble? Whatever strength we have received it. Why don't we use it for the service of the Lord? So anyway, demons they will never do, because as in Bhagavad Gita it says, Namam duskritano mudhan prapadante naradhama maya aparita jnana asurim bhavam asrita. This maya aparita jnana, their knowledge has been stolen by maya. So although Varuna was informed, this Hiranyaksh, that one person is there, Vishnu, he will give you very good fight. But what will happen? You will die in that. He becomes so happy. At least I got one person who will fight with me. So he's not thinking about the future, that I will die. So such a foolish person. And Lord has come and he's not giving, any kind of respect. He's just trying to give all the bad words to the Lord. Anyway, Mother Saraswati has, gave different meaning to those verses. But still, this is not a way to receive the Lord. But he did it. So what to do? But Lord was very peaceful. Many times, the situation like Lord, what he showed there, because he had a purpose that he has to lift the Mother Earth. And that's why he was not engaged with this verbal fight at that particular moment. The moment he lifted the earth, then his all blabbering things was finished. Then Lord replied, and then we know the famous word, it was that the dog, he addressed him, Gram mein Raja or something like that, the word was used for him. So Lord, he said that yes, I am going to kill him, but still he didn't came for his senses. But anyway, and we'll see in the next chapter how he will be killed. So but Brahmaji here, he is stressing one very important point. What he is trying to say, that we know that a devotee is by nature, they are well-wisher for every living entities. They are not thinking to give any harm. Rather, many times, they never thought about themselves and they try to give mercy to different living entities. In the life of Haridas Thakur, we have seen how Haridas Thakur, when he was trying to be beaten in 22 marketplaces and he was not dying, then those weepers, they requested him, please die, if you don't die then we will die. Then he kind of made a gesture that okay, he is died, and then he kind of swam in that river and he came across in different places. So we see that how devotees are never envious and never thinking any bad about others. But at this particular moment, Brahma is thinking, kill him. He is not telling Lord that okay, you wait, you all this thing. And the more, as Lord, the Prabhupada is explaining, that how in the village the boys many times they catch snake, they play it and then they kill. But definitely the boys, they know in the village area that which has poison and which doesn't have poison. But those who are unaware of these all things, they should not take risk. That okay, I will play, and then if somehow catch some poisonous snake, then they will die. But anyway, for the Lord there is no problem. So in this, in the 7th canto, when Prahlad Maharaj is explaining when his father Hiranyakashipu died, there he is saying, Modeta sadhu rapi vischik sarpa hatya. The full verse is there, I am just saying one line of that. He is saying, since even saintly persons, they take pleasure. In what they take pleasure? In the killing of a scorpion or a snake. So this is such a wicked person, and he cannot be, kind of get cured. So Chanak Pandit explains about the two type of envious person. One is like snake. Snake by nature, they have nature just to bite. If you come nearby them, they will try to bite you. Whether you have the mentality to give any harm to the snake or not, but still they will bite. And then the second, that is very dangerous, the envious person. Prabhupada and Chanak Pandit both, they explained that this snake can be cured, by giving some mantra or some herb. But this envious kind of person, they will never be getting cured. And we should be very, very careful about this envious person, because we don't know what they are going to do. Although they may be standing with us and we may not be knowing that he is such a kind of rascal person. In Hindi it is a saying, "Muh mein Ram, bagal mein churi." That in front of you they will talk very sweet words as if they are the most well-wisher of yours. But at the back, they are the most weaker person. So this kind of envious person, we should be very, very careful. And here, what a great kind of example of the envious person. Brahma is giving different words. Arrogant, most wicked, these kind of words he is using for him. And there is no use for playing. But this kind of personality we cannot trust actually. In one moment they will show that, okay, I'm very, favorable or dear to you. But they have different tendencies. And for what? Just for acquiring some of the material gain. And this may create some kind of enviousness. We saw in the life Indra and Prithu Maharaj. Prithu Maharaj, he was trying to do his 100th horse sacrifice. And Indra kind of became envious. He thought that my position is in danger. My position is in danger. What to do? So he started trying to devise different irreligious ways, different adharmas. And one by one he started doing. One time the son of Prithu Maharaj, he was getting the horses. Then again the next time he was trying to dress himself different kind of sannyasis and creating different up-sampradayas. And Brahma saw that this is not a very conducive way actually to perform devotional service. And now especially Indra, he got inflicted with this envious mentality. So rather Brahma going to the demigod like Indra and telling him that you should be like, setting some example, but you are setting some wrong example. He came to Prithu and he explained about the situation, that what all things are happening, and you be satisfied with this 99. Don't worry about the 100th, because you were trying to do this horse sacrifice for the welfare of the society. And if you perform the 100th one and Indra is not, will allow you, and he will do so many nonsense, and that will not be good for the welfare of the society. So then he left that one. Then he just remain satisfied with the 99th. So this is very important, that how when the kind of seniors or the authorities, they are giving some instruction, although at that particular moment we may not be able to understand that why it is good for me, but when they are giving, take it I would say, because it's mercy. I see in this connection one of the example, when His Holiness Tamal Krishna Maharaj, he was very successful in the Radha Damodar bus party. It was like flourishing. All the people, they were just trying to join Radha Damodar bus party. He was just kind of creating some unimaginable thing, making so many devotees. And then it created kind of unhealthy kind of relationship with the management, the managers and the Radha Damodar party. So they came actually, the devotees, they came to Sridham Mayapur, and gave complaint to Srila Prabhupada that these all things are happening. My devotees are, leaving the temple and joining Radha Damodar bus party. Then Prabhupada, what he will do, he heard these all things, and then he called Tamal Krishna Maharaj, and then he said that, okay, now you have different project. You have to leave Radha Damodar bus party and go to China, preach. And in the beginning, he said, no, Prabhupada, and then Prabhupada said that either you go to China or you chant here 64 rounds. So anyway, Tamal Krishna Maharaj accepted it because Prabhupada wanted it. So although it was not so easy to accept, because sometimes we change the services because we are not able to do those services, or we may be facing some problem. But this was not the case for like Prithu Maharaj, Tamal Krishna Maharaj, or many devotees I am saying. But they were ready actually to accept the advice. Okay, I will do it. Because Prabhupada wanted it, and here in Prithu Maharaj's case, Brahmaji wanted it. And that's what we see, that how Lord Vishnu was very pleased. Because after all, whatever we are doing, it has to be samsiddhir haritosanam. If we are not able to please the Lord, then what is the use of doing so many things? No use. So most important that whatever action we are doing, it has to be in the line that how we can serve the Lord, whether we like it or not. So anyway, we will talk little bit about Rupa Goswami, whatever time allows me. Because today is the disappearance day of Rupa Goswami, and very important, this small book, The Nectar of Instruction. In that, if we go in the preface, Prabhupada, so much it's like we have a relationship with Rupa Goswami. Prabhupada, he stayed there in the Radha Damodar temple, where Rupa Goswami's samadhi is there. He was trying to broom, he was brooming daily. He was praying to Rupa Goswami for the empowerment, so that he can fulfill the desire of Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur. Because it was like, at that particular moment, impossible task. Impossible task. So Prabhupada is writing, the Krishna conscious movement is conducted under the supervision of Srila Rupa Goswami. So among these all 6 Goswami, Rupa Goswami is the chief. The Gaudiya Vaishnava or Bengali Vaishnava are mostly followers of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, of whom the 6 Goswamis of Vrindavan are direct disciples. Therefore, Srila Narottam Das Thakur has sung, Rupa Raghunath Pade Hoi Beakuti Kabe Ham Bujibo Se Jugal Priti. When I am eager to understand the literature given by the Goswamis, then I shall be able to understand the transcendental loving affairs of Radha and Krishna. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu appeared in order to bestow upon human society the benediction of the science of Krishna. The most exalted of all the activities of Lord Krishna are his pastime of conjugal love with gopis. So anyway, further going so many things. But very important that how we take shelter of Rupa Raghunath, especially the Rupa Goswami, who is the chief of all these 6 Goswamis. And Prabhupada gave Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita, and every like chapter sinned, Krishnadas Kaviraj, he is paying obeisances to Rupa Raghunath, that how by their mercy only I will be able to do this all insurmountable task. Because at that moment his age was like more than 80, hand was also shivering, and such a huge task because he has to compile Chaitanya Charitamrita. So he was praying and praying and praying. So we can also pray to Rupa Goswami, because Rupa Goswami, as we know, his pranam mantra, Sri Chaitanya Manobishtham. He established, what was the mood of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he came, especially when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he was trying to he took the sannyas, and then this Rupa Goswami and Sanatan Goswami, as well as Anupam also, he was there in Ramkali Dham at that particular moment in the days of Gauda. He was serving under Hussain Shah. So they heard actually about Lord Chaitanya, and they wanted to leave this all material entanglement. So they were constantly writing letters to Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu that we want to get your mercy. And they were writing in such an humble way that Mahaprabhu could understand that yes, they need anyway, Lord as Paramatma, He knows about everyone, so nothing to hide, but still they wrote the letters to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu one time when he was about to go to Vrindavan, but so many people they were following him. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu that first time when he was trying to go, he didn't go there. And then he moved towards Ramkeli Dham. And different persons, they could not understand that why Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is going towards Ramkeli Dham. But he reached there and then he gave blessing to Rupa and Goswami, Rupa Goswami and Sanatan Goswami, that time Dabir Khas and Sakar Malik. So they received the mercy and then they were writing the letters that now when is the time actually, so that we can leave this all worldly service of Hussain Shah and join you. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu wrote very nice instruction that you serve there. How you have to serve? Like a married woman whose heart is with her paramour. So this is like a very unique way the instruction Chaitanya Mahaprabhu sent to them through the letters. So they were serving in that way. And then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu wrote that when I will go to next time to Vrindavan, then both of you can come and join us. So he was trying to make arrangement, Rupa Goswami, that how we can go and get the mercy of Lord in Vrindavan Dham. So he arranged few persons that who can give this information that when Lord is starting from Puri to Vrindavan. So things were arranged, and when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu started from Puri Dham to Vrindavan, and then at that particular moment he came to know, and in between also Rupa Goswami was very, very intelligent and he arranged all this thing. In Chaitanya Charitamrita we find that how he arranged all the accumulated wealth. 50% he gave to the Vaishnavas and Brahmana, 25 for the relatives, and 25 for the emergency cases, and something 1,000 coins in one of the grocery shops that time. So it was also very interesting that how he was knowing that this Hussain Shah will capture Sanatan Goswami. So he wrote the letter also that okay, when you need this gold coin to free yourself, you use these gold coins which I have kept in this grocery shop. So definitely if Rupa Goswami could understand the heart of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, then this worldly person to whom he served, he knows what kind of wicked mentality he has. So they both didn't left together. So Rupa Goswami left with Anupam. He left with Anupam and he met Chaitanya Mahaprabhu at that time Prayag. And in that Prayag, he saw that how Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is taking darshan of Venu Madhav deities. And so many persons, they have, surrounded Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So they felt that, okay, let's see from the far distance and later we can meet Mahaprabhu. And then they met Mahaprabhu later and Mahaprabhu was very pleased. And Mahaprabhu actually personally put his, lotus feet on their head, Rupa and Anupam. And then he started asking about Sanatan Goswami. And then Mahaprabhu himself, he said, that way he already kind of released from those custody and very soon he will meet me. So anyway, so Rupa Goswami was very happy that Sanatan Goswami has already released and he is on the way to meet Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was very pleased. So Mahaprabhu thought that let me give my association, and then they met in Dasasme Ghat. I hope many of you visited Dasasme Ghat. So when you go, you can take darshan there, Veni Madhav temple. It's little bit inside Veni Madhav temple, but Dasasme Ghat on the bank. So there Chaitanya Mahaprabhu for 10 days, 10 days consecutive, 10 days he gave instruction to Rupa Goswami. And he explained different tattvas especially about the chanting and how we must be very careful. Puja Pratishtha Labh, these all things explained that why we should be careful, why we should take out these weeds first, he said. Because if we are not careful enough, this Puja Pratishtha will take over and our Bhakti Lata will die. Definitely Bhakti is not never going to die, but still it will not grow. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu warned in that. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, very interestingly, he says he's saying, Prabhu kahe sunaro bhaktira rasera lakhan sutra rupe kahi vistar naye varnan. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he said, this all about devotional service in a sutra form. Sutra form. And then he could, describe all this thing. So anyway, I will just say the last pastime because about the time over. So Rupa Goswami, Rupa and Sanatan, both of them, they were ordered to excavate the holy places in the Vrindavan which were lost. And the deities also, and Rupa Goswami was meditating that, Vrajnav, he made different deities, Madan Mohan, Gopinath and Govindji. So where are they? And in this way he was thinking that I'm so kind of, useless that I could not do this service of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu which he instructed me. And then at that particular moment one Krishna, like coward boy, he comes in him. And he says that, in that Gomtila, you go there, one cow is there. He just gives, her milk automatically. No need of any milkman that who will milk the cow. So he goes there and he found the deity of Govind Devji. So with the help of different person, villagers and different donors, he established this temple, Govind Dev. And still that Govind Dev temple is there. Definitely the upper part has been broken by the Mughals. And this Govind Dev deity is now in Jaipur, which we can take darshan, very famous. Actually when we go, there are different, all the deities are there, most of the deities are there. Karolu is different, far away from there, Jaipur. But other deities are there. And so definitely if you are planning, you can go and have darshan and different pujaris, how they are serving. So this Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's whatever desire was there, Rupa Goswami, he established that one. So today is his disappearance day. We all can pray for the mercy so that we can also do some we can take some part in the mission of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and we can fulfill the desire actually. I would say the desire of Srila Prabhupada, because Prabhupada, he also fulfilled the desire that Prithviti Ache Jatanagar Gram Sarvat Prachar Hobe Mor Naam. That in all the whole, whatever village, towns are there, Srila Prabhupada spread the holy name. So this is a great opportune moment, it's coming, Vyas Puja. We all can write, if you have not written. It's our, gratitude what we have received from Srila Prabhupada and in the Parampara, that we can say some words for the glorification of Srila Prabhupada, because of whom we all are here. So we'll stop here. Gantra Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Nityananda Gaur Premananda. Hare Krishna. So I'm not taking comments or question because time is up. Hare Krishna.